Hello friends, I'm Professor Muhammad Razak Amanwattu with the next episode of Aman Physics of the Universe. Today, I have come to reveal a truth that remained covered with immense force, but today we are going to open it completely. You have heard all your life about atoms, energy, space-time, quantum puzzles, but the real question has always remained, in what do all these things exist? Science either ignored this question or tried to answer it in fragmented ways. But today, I will give you a complete answer. An answer that clarifies the foundation, resolves paradoxes, and exposes the misinterpretations behind some classical experiments. Friends, the only answer is the U-water continuum. This is not ancient mysticism, nor some vague metaphysical folk. It is a scientific, logical necessity, a non-material, non-atomic, absolute continuum that exists at every point, gives shape to matter, creates the pathway for energy, and in which real-time flow at one universal rate. First, I will define it clearly, and then I will show why the experiment that supposedly disproved any medium were actually aimed at the wrong kind of medium. What is U-water? U-water is a structured, dynamic, quantized continuum, not made of particles, but giving rise to particles. It is not the old rigid ether. It is a living interactive fabric. Its macroscopic vortices form the building block of matter. Matter exists, yes, but its ontology is. Matter is a pattern inside the continuum, not a stand-alone entity. This is the foundational shift that I have described in my book, Aman Physics of the Universe. The basic unit of existence is not an isolated particle, but a vortex structure inside the continuum. Why did classical experiment not detect it? Let's address the giant in the room. The Michelson-Morley experiment. They tried to detect a rigid, stationary, separate ether by measuring differences in the speed of light as the earth moved through it. They expect a large fringe shift and got a null result. The scientific world declared no ether exists. But here's the truth. Their experiment only disproved one specific model, not every possible continuum. They assumed the medium would remain fixed while the apparatus moved through it, but a dynamic, self-interacting continuum like U-water does not behave that way. The apparatus, the mirrors, the beam splitters, and all become co-moving with continuum. They become embedded within it. If the continuum and the apparatus are locked together, then naturally no drift appears. and the interferometer shows a null result. I will add to this. Light propagation inside U water is not governed by simple classical wave medium rules. It involves entrainment, quantized interactions, and vortex structured path. Therefore, the classical expectations of fringe shift were flawed from the beginning. Michelson morally only rejected a wrong idea, not the existence of a universal continuum. Relativity, time, and the continuum. Now let's come to the deeper point you have emphasized. Relativity equations are mathematically correct, but their interpretation is not the only possible one. If clocks move differently, if rulers contract, if simultaneity appears different, these can all be explained as responses of physical instrument interacting with the continuum, not a literal change in time itself. Remember that universal time never changes, only the reading of clocks change. This single shift solves every classical paradox, including the twins paradox, without breaking logic, causality, or physical intuitions. Einstein gave predictive mathematics, but he did not give the underlying ontology. U-water provides the physical foundation beneath those equations. I have proposed 3 proofs about the existence of U-water. Number 1. U-water unifies what modern physics left fragmented. Light propagation, quantum fields, mass energy behavior, gravity, and even consciousness coupling. Instead of dozens of separate inceptions, U-water requires only one fundamental entity, the continuum. And everything arises from its structures and distortions. Science always prefers the explanations that explain more with less. U-water does exactly that. Proof number 2. This is about the paradox resolution. I mean time and relativity. If time itself is absolute and continuous, and only clocks change due to their coupling with U-water, all paradoxes dissolve instantly. The mathematics of the relativity remain intact, but the meaning becomes clear and non-contradictory. This interpretation is more logical, more consistent, and more aligned with reality. Proof number 3, it is about quantized vortices from matter. If the continuum forms the stable quantized vortices, then matter emerges naturally. Stable vortex patterns become nuclei. Perturbations patterns become electron-like shells. Field interactions become continuum distortions. This is not a philosophy. This is a testable scientific program. Numerical simulations, high resolution field mapping, hot continuum coupling experiment. This is how real physics moves forward. Now I will address the most common objections that arise when I have presented this model. The objection number 1. If the continuum exists, where is the drag? The answer is very simple. Because U-water is not a rigid fluid. It self-adjusts. entrains and moves with the apparatus. Thus, classical drag signatures do not appear. Objection number 2. Relativity explains everything. Then why change? Yes, of course, relativity gives correct equation, but it does not tell you what reality is. What it gives the ontology, the physical substance beneath the mathematics. Objection number 3. Quantum physics contradicts the continuity. And the U-water continuum is a continuous. Actually, quantum discreteness is exactly what a quantized continuum produces. Just like phonons are quantized modes in a continuous solid. So remember, photons, electrons, all particles are excitations of the U-water, not a tiny billiard ball. Friends, U-water continuum is not a fantasy. It is the living fabric of existence, the medium in which the universe is written. Matter is its structure, energy is its flow, gravity is its curvature, time is its absolute rhythm, and consciousness is its highest interaction. Classical experiments never disproved that. They only disprove the wrong assumptions. When we change the assumptions, the entire physics landscape becomes unified, clear, and beautifully consistent. Friends, Aman Physics of the Universe is setting this new foundation, not as speculation, but as a research program with measurable, testable predictions. In the next episode, I will uncover the true nature of gravity, what continuum distortions create it, how it shapes space, and how this understanding transforms cosmology and eliminates the several modern paradoxes. You are welcome to ask questions freely. I will try to answer every question in a scientific and logical way. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it. Thank you.